Hi Reynas, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel if you're new. First and foremost, let's get into the video and I'll introduce myself in a second. We are going to talk about the press presentation. I'm sorry that I look an absolute mess. You guys know I like to clean up for you guys and look good for you guys, but unfortunately, I am also doing an internship on top of working and on top of, trying to manage my YouTube content and get it out for my Reynas, for you guys. So yeah, I look a little bit of a mess today. Also, per usual, this is a nose ring, not a booger, in case you guys think it is, because I've gotten that comment. Okay, so there are a lot of standouts. There were a lot of standouts for this video. And before we get into it, let me just say, if you'd like to join the Reyna family, if you'd like to join the Reyna family, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind and share it to your friends. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this for you guys is I have my laptop right here. So if you guys see me tilted this way and not looking at you all, I'm just looking at my notes so I can remember what I wrote down. But I'm going to talk about the standouts in general. I'm not going to go into depth about them. I'm not going to do that. If you guys want me to, I can start making videos where I screen record what and go through each of the contestants one by one and give you guys a detailed analysis. That could be something that I can do. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. This press presentation, the stage. First of all, the stage was really good. I loved the stage. It was really great. We had a new surprise. So the new national director, from my understanding, is Ariela Arida. And I loved her. She was one of my favorite Miss Universe Philippines queen. I think she's just a Pinay beauty. Sobrang ganda talaga, diba? So I really love her. Um, I don't know. I just think that she will. I don't know how much experience she has in terms of like national directing, but let's see. Let's see what this year gives and what she brings. It's a big year. It's at Thailand again, and the competitors from all over different countries are very fierce. There's a lot of comebacks from all different countries, of a lot of exciting comebacks, but a lot of competitive ones. So I'm really hoping and I'm praying that the Philippines can get a really good viable contestant, whoever it may be, veteran or new faced. So I'm going to announce my standouts without going into depth. Then I'm going to announce 6 through 10, and then I'm going to announce 1 through 5. And then 6 through 10, I'm not going to tell you guys like what number. I'm not going to say like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm just going to say like 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then 1 through 5, I'll rank them and let you guys know who I think is, 1 through 5. Okay, so my standouts in general, but they're not part of my top 10, are Batangas. I thought she was gorgeous. I remember she wore, off the top of my head, a white ensemble. I thought she was very pretty, a very fresh face, and yes. Camarines Sur, I liked her as well. I think she wore like this green yellowish type of outfit, and instantly she caught my attention. She came on stage very, very confidently, and something that I'm looking for all these contestants is one, the styling. That does matter to me because we're entering the era of Miss Universe. Miss Universe right now is somewhere between Miss Grand and Miss Supranational, where they're looking more for a brand ambassador. They're looking at looks, marketability. They're looking all that. And I know this to be even more true now that Nawat has acquired Miss Universe Thailand. So if you're not aware, Nawat has acquired Miss Universe Thailand in what is said to be one of the most expensive business proceedings in Miss Universe history. I think he paid around, apparently, allegedly, supposedly, like $1 million or so dollars. Just, I don't know if it's USD or Thai baht, but nonetheless, a lot of money to acquire this franchise. So that just for the pros that Miss Universe is going in the Miss Grand direction. And so styling is important, you guys, and energy is going to be important for this competition too. I think they're going to look at energy a lot. And lastly, just confidence. So I'm looking at your energy on stage, confidence on stage, styling, and all that is matters. And if you can catch my attention on that small amount of time, because truly the press presentation was done in a group of 4, I believe, there wasn't a lot of time to make an impression. So if you caught my eye in that small amount of time, you're on the list. So anyways, Camarines Sur did that for me. Isabella, I thought that she was also very pretty. Fun fact, she's Punjabi, half Punjabi, I believe, because her last name is Sandhu, and that's like Harnas Sandhu. I'm also Punjabi myself. So me, Harnas Sandhu, Rachel Gupta, and I'm assuming Isabella, we are all of the same ethnic group in India. So we have, how you have like Cebuanos and Batangueños and Palaweños and all these different, you have people who are Kuining, Kalinga, Igorot, all these different ethnic groups within the Philippines. We have the same thing in India. So my ethnic group is shared by Priyanka Chopra, Rachel Gupta, Harnas Sandhu, this Sandhu as well. So you can tell by the last name sometimes where the person comes from in India. So Just a fun fact. I also like Los Baños Laguna. I like a lot of the Laguna girls this year, to be honest. But Los Baños, I think she was the first runner up at Miss Universe Laguna. I did watch it, and I she looks so familiar. So I do think she was first runner up, but I could be misspoken. But I thought she was really pretty and very confident. So good for her. Southern California, Southern California last year really stood out to me. I was very disappointed to not see Southern California last year progress onto the MUPH top 20, to be quite honest. I thought she did so well. She was trained by CJ Opiaza, and her pasarela was just to die for, you guys. So I really don't know what happened. I thought her interview went fine as well. So I have actually no clue why Southern California last year did not place. But this year, Southern California is also gorgeous. She also wore an ensemble that made her stand out a little bit because she wasn't wearing the typical suit pants. A lot of them had like a suit ensemble. I think that was probably the directions given to them by MUPH. I'm assuming MUPH said wear something business casual or of the sort. So a lot of ladies went with the suit jacket, and then they had the flare out high waisted pants, which, hey, you can't go wrong with that, but it did get very repetitive. And so what she wore, I think, was a really good compromise. And the colors were really fun. I mean, she just screamed Southern California. If you've been to Southern California, Los Angeles area, she just screamed that, and she was gorgeous. Nueva Ecija, which is Chanel Olive, of course, our former Miss Supranational Philippines. She looked so great. Our Nicole Kidman, she looked just so beautiful. And yeah, she looked good. I do want her to pick up the energy a little bit, but overall she was really just glowing. I was actually surprised. I wasn't really noticing her, but during the press presentation, she was really glowing. Ozami City. Okay, this girl, me and my roommate, who's also Filipino, this girl, her honestly, her outfit was not anything that was eye catching, but her face, ay ganda siya. Is it ganda nila or ganda siya? Whatever, ganda. Sobrang ganda. She's so pretty, diba? Like I don't know. As a non-Filipino, I thought she was gorgeous, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like if she ever walked past me, I'll be like, "Holy crap, you're beautiful." Basai, I think she's representing Filipino community of Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. She had this all white look that really just brightened up her skin tone, and she just looked gorgeous in it. I thought it was the right color, right styling, and I think she looks tall. I don't know how tall she really is. Who knows what the heels do to these ladies and how much it makes them, lengthens them. But whatever she did, she had the illusion of looking tall, and that's what it's about. Sometimes, even if you're not tall, having the right styling will bring that illusion of height. So I really appreciated her styling. Romblon. So my roommate was not. He liked the styling, but he was like, okay, long for her like beauty, I guess. I thought she looked so stunning. I honestly wanted to put her in my top 10, but I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how the Filipinos like view her, right? So I was like, I don't know. But personally, she had one of the top stylings for me. And the reason why is because the color choice was just immaculate and the hair was just so mwah. The color choice on her skin tone was perfect. And knowing color theory and understanding what colors work for you and what don't is so important. Like this color is not my color. But also, I'm going to the gym after this, so it doesn't matter. And I was lounging in my room all day doing my internship. So I'm not the one who's competing. But if I was on stage, I wouldn't wear this. But what she wore just suited her so well. So yeah, Tacloban City I thought was very beautiful as well. She just looked good, so that's that. Tuguegarao, beautiful. She looks so tall. I called her and Tarlac like the twin towers because they were just like towering over all the other contestants in my opinion. When you see them all standing together, Tarlac and Tuguegarao were like together in the front row, and they were just like towering everyone, you guys. And I was like, oh my gosh, like these women, they looked good doing it too. And I liked her pink suit. I would say when she's standing in place, she needs to fix her posture and her stance. There's a certain stance that beauty queens do when they're just standing in place. A T pose, for example, something of that nature. I think that could suit her really well and help her out. So that way, if you're standing on stage, you can still look confident. You can still stand tall, shoulders back, head up, chin up. In my language, we call it nakre, having a certain level of confidence or cockiness, but not in a bad way. That's really what I'm looking for in a queen, and I want to see that from Tugegoro because I think that she can actually go far. And then lastly, we have Zamboanga City. I really loved her tie outfit. A lot of my not tie as in the country, but like she had a tie on. Let me clarify. She was not wearing a tie outfit. And a lot of my Reynas loved her as well. So I wrote her down here. But yeah, because if you guys didn't see it, I did a live stream. So if you guys want to watch my live stream, it's on my channel. Just click the live tab and you'll see my thoughts live. Just fast forward a little bit because the event started late, which is something that I'll talk about later. Okay, let's get into my top 10. So from 6 to 10, I have in no particular order Tarlac, Atiza, or Quezon City, Benguet, Iligan, and Chelsea Fernandez, which is Sultan Kudarat. Okay, sorry, I really should have written down their names. So I do apologize. I should have written down every lady's name in the top 10. So moving forward, I'll do that because if you're a top 10 girl, at least I can say your name. Actually, I should say all their names, but it's gonna take me a while. So okay, so in no particular order, I'll talk about each one. So quickly, because my microphone's gonna die soon. Tarlac. So the styling wasn't what necessarily caught my eye. I think she was wearing more of an off-white eggshell type of creamish color. I would have liked her to just go full bright white, kind of like what Laguna's Sinaloan Laguna Aduana wore. That type of color would have really brightened her up. But she's just so beautiful. And like I said earlier with the Guguro, she was like towering the other contestants. And I really feel like going to Thailand with this type of beauty that Darlak is possessing would be great. Now, I have watched an interview, not an interview, but an Instagram video of her walking. Yeah, we need to work on the pasarela. And I'm saying that only because I really like this girl and I want to see her do well. And I really feel like she could do well in Thailand specifically. And so for that reason, I think that, I'm going to say in a kindly, like, we need to work on the pasarela. With these girls who come from areas that are low resourced, perhaps, or there's not as many beauty queens present, we need to work on styling. And her social media presence is not the strongest. So given that we're entering the IMG era, we need to work on that. So go ahead and give Darlak a check on her Instagram. I think her name is Sasha. You can look her up on Google too. Right? That's what I did to find her Instagram personally. She's gorgeous. So go support her. I mean, all these contestants are Filipina, right? And if you're a Filipino watching this, you should want to support all the girls because that means you're just supporting Filipinos in general. So, period. Okay, Atiza Manalo, Quezon City, not province, right? Yeah. Or is she Quezon province? I think she's okay. Well, I'll have to look it up later. So, I yeah, she's in my top 10. So obviously that means I don't think she did bad by any means. But maybe I just have an expectation at this point for Atiza Manalo, and maybe I just expected a little more. Now, I know Atiza said in the interview this time around she wants to be more relaxed. She doesn't want to feel so stressed. She doesn't want to overthink things. And I think that is beautiful. And I want that for her as well. I want that for all these ladies because really it's about having fun and having a good time, while also understanding at the same time it is a competition. And if you're going to have someone like Winwin Marquez walk on the stage like she did that day, and you're going to have someone like Ileana Adawana walk on that stage like she did that day, you better walk on the stage like that as well. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I didn't hate the black suit. I didn't love it. I didn't love the all black sequence going on. It wasn't my favorite. I know some people are commenting she's coming into her true self. She's bringing Atiza 2018 back, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what anyone's talking about. I mean, know what they're talking about, but I never saw this really as Atiza, to be honest. I love it when she leans into her doll, her manika type of aura, I guess you could say. She's very manika to me, very baby girl, very baby doll. And I like that on her. I think it does. I think it suits her very well. So I don't know. Also, her energy just seemed low, if I'm being honest. Her energy seemed a little low. And I just don't want her to. Okay, hi, yes. So basically, my microphone died. So I went to the gym, took a shower, washed my hair. That's why my hair is like wet. It looks like this. And now I'm back. So let me get my laptop opened up. So what I'm trying to say is that it is still a competition. And of course, that doesn't mean that you should go to the extent of just sacrificing your mental health and all of that. But at the same time, we have to be mindful of the people around us when it comes to competitions, of the competition. And we do need to do somewhat of an analysis. I'm not saying you should self compare to the point of self sabotage per se, but I am saying that it is not bad and is not a wrong idea to get a feel of who is in the room, what they're bringing, and what that requires you to bring. Because at the end of the day, you are competing with other people, and yes, you're competing with yourself. And with that being said, the whole competing with yourself, I've seen Atiza in her good moments when she's on stage and she's high energy and giving it her all. I've also seen Atiza in her okay long moments. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're night and day. And so we can't have those inconsistencies, not when you are as seasoned as Atiza is. Again, you don't hold someone to a standard that you don't feel like they are meant to be held to. So I wouldn't hold Atiza Manalo to a high standard if I feel like she was not, if she wasn't capable of upholding that. It's because I feel like she can uphold that, that I'm holding her to that standard. Because after 2018 Bini Filipinas, Miss International, MUPH, Miss Cosmo, there's been enough time to get, there should have been enough time now at this point that you know that when you come on stage, you need to be on it. Especially with the direction that Miss Universe is going at this very moment. If she wants to go to Thailand and compete with the likes of people who are going to be ready at every moment, she has to essentially give it a little bit more. Okay, so moving on, Benguet. Benguet was an all-white ensemble as well as some of the earlier ladies that I mentioned. I really think this woman is beautiful. I love her morena skin tone, and it went so well with the white outfit. I would have liked the jacket a little bit more cinched per se, or just remove it and have a cinched top, whatever it would have been. Honestly, that would have been my note for a lot of the girls. I think that if you have the physique to do so, I would cinch it or I would corset it because it would really accentuate your physique and it can really give you the illusion of curves even if you don't have it, any, or if you're not a curvaceous woman. So that would have been my suggestion when it came to the outfit for Benguet. I think the jacket took away a little bit. So yeah. Okay, next I have, and this is again in no order thus far, Iligan. So she was wearing an all white, yellow outfit, and the outfit itself was okay. It was a little overly baggy for me, and it wasn't really properly ironed out. But I would say that overall, I think she just looked really good in it. It made her stand out a lot, and her energy was great, and that's really what I noted. I've been looking at this girl from Iligan for a while, and I have her noted down on some of my like new faces, and I need to get that video filmed and out to you guys, and I promise I will here soon. Um, so yeah, I liked her. And then last in my 6 through 10 rankings is none other than Sultan Gujarat or Chelsea Fernandez. So I liked Chelsea's ensemble. I get what she was going for. It seemed like a more of a retros vibe, maybe like a callback. It wasn't my favorite though. Like I think Chelsea was my most shaky on this list, and I think I was almost gonna put Romblon uh in front of her, to be honest, and not even put Chelsea in my top 10 because I don't know if I was in love with the styling. I think the colors were more muted, they were more subtle, and it was fine. It was cute. It was cute, but I think she could have gone for funner colors, perhaps, and took more of a risk, is what I would say. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just okay. So yeah, going into my top five now. And I guess I can go into order of from like five to one, like my fifth, so for fourth, third, second, first winner. Okay, yeah. So my fourth runner up for the the press presentation is none other than Baguio City. Gwendolyn, I think is her name, or Gwen. I think Baguio every single year is just drop dead gorgeous. And again, it wasn't necessarily the outfit itself, I would say, that I liked about Baguio. To be honest, the outfit was kind of whatever too. But it was her energy, it was her aura, it was her overall just like just her. She was just shining, and I could see her type of beauty. I could see just her in Thailand. Um, and we're only sticking to the press presentation, so I'm not going to get into my other thoughts about her specifically because I do have thoughts. I did watch her national competition, but I'll say that for later. I just think that she in general is just gorgeous. I think she looked beautiful. She looked stunning. Her face was fresh. I mean, yeah, the Baguio queens are always so put together. I think there's a makeup artist. See, I'll tag his page. I think he's the one who handles, or they're the ones. Sorry, I don't know their pronouns, but I think they're the ones who handle a lot of the queens from like Benguet and Baguio. And every single time when I see the queens that they work with, they just always look on point. So I want to give them a shout out because truly they look so good every single time. The whole Baguio team, to be honest, is just immaculate. The whole Baguio team is immaculate. I mean, the handlings from Genesis all the way till now, they're just always on point, and that's why Baguio always makes it into top five. Only failed by their Q&A, but hey, Baguio, like if you guys need a help with the communication and Q&A coaching, let me know. I do have a degree, but um, nonetheless, their queens are always put together. One thing about a queen from Baguio, they're going to give you a full package and they're going to look fresh, they're going to look youthful, they're going to look bright, and they're going to look ready every single time. So she looked gorgeous. The styling was okay for me, but her herself, she looked beautiful. So that's my fourth runner up. For my third runner up, it's going to be none other than Tagi, Katrina Gegado. So again, the outfit was okay for me. I liked it. I didn't hate it. I think the color was a good choice. The color was a really good choice against her morena skin tone. But I think that perhaps the outfit itself was okay. I didn't mind the pencil skirt, but maybe I don't know what I would have done. Maybe I would have made it like long. I don't know. I don't know. But nonetheless, I think she looked gorgeous herself. Her makeup was so fresh. She looked youthful. She looked glowing. I mean, she may have looked even better this time than she looked when she came to MUPH a few years ago. So that's a good thing. And to be honest, a lot of queens come back and they don't look the same or as fresh or as vibrant as they did when they first competed. It's almost like there's something that was taken away from them within the time they took a break and came back. I think Llegado is not over refined, and I think that she has improved some things thus far. So I'm excited to see what we get from her. But she looks great, and I really liked her. That was my third runner up. For my second runner up, it is going to be a none other than. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Second runner up is going to be none other than Laguna. So again, with the notes, Laguna's outfit was okay long for me. Pero her energy, her aura was just mwah, chef's kiss. She looked great. Now, I do prefer her with her hair down versus her hair up. I will say that much. But I understand for this outfit, perhaps why she kept her hair up. Maybe she wanted to show the neckline. Whatever it is, this woman is a woman who just has great proportions as well. She just proportionately almost perfect. Like she looks really good. And I would have liked her to maybe also had something that was more cinched and more accentuating her physical features, but nonetheless, she looked great. She looked confident. She just looked really confident, and that's really what it was. Within the few moments that we had with her on stage, she just was able to capture, in my opinion, the audience attention and really grab their attention. I don't think I really noticed her the first time around, to be honest, but when I'm on a live stream, my attention is split amongst my Reynas who I'm interacting with and the live, and then trying to write down who I like. So a lot of times I do end up missing some people, hence why I come back into these analyses with you guys. My first runner up was none other than Win Win Marquez, Miss Teresita, and she just sobrang energy. Oh my gosh, sobrang aura, or is it maraming aura? Whatever, a lot of aura. When she stepped on that stage, and I think I said this about Win Win. I was like, I don't know yet how to speak on Win Win because I'm not sure if it's the same Win Win that we got at Reina Hispanoamericana, given that so many years have elapsed, so much time has elapsed. So I wasn't sure perhaps whether if she was going to come back with the same energy, the same skill set, the same pasarela, or if it's been some time and maybe she lost a little bit of that skill set, but she didn't lose a thing. If anything, she might be better than when she was at Arena Hispanoamericana. Again, it was only a small glimpse, so I don't want to speak prematurely, but from what I saw on stage, the moment she stepped her heels on that stage, it was go mode. And I did like the color. The color choice was a really smart choice against her skin tone. I don't know if I cared for the outfit itself very much, but the color was a great choice and her energy. was on 10. And when I say queens need to be ready the moment they step on stage, Win Marquez at the press presentation was a prime example of what I was trying to exemplify, what I was trying to explain. She stepped on stage and right from the start, energy. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Same for queens like CJ Piazza. As soon as they step on stage, go mode. That's what we need for this current era of Miss Universe. A queen who was on go mode all the time. Catriona Gray did not take a break when she was in when she was in Pilipinas. When she was at Miss Universe, she was not taking a second off. She was on go mode every single day, and that's what we need for the Philippines. We need a queen who will be on go mode every single day. This whole wait and know when to peak. So I hope Ariela Rida will get rid of that. We're not doing that. Especially if you have Noah as a national director of Miss Universe Thailand, and they're going to be in Thailand, and he's probably going to have a hand in helping them. From what I understand, he does have a hand in helping them produce the show now. Yeah. There's no more. The requirements, I'm telling you, I've been saying it's going towards that Miss Grand supranational type direction. There's no more wait and know when to peak. The time to peak is now. Yeah, at Miss Universe Philippines right now. Not even at Miss Universe, right now. And Win Marquez understands that, and she's doing that. And yeah, honestly, I was never a big Win fan. I was never not a fan, but I wasn't like, oh my god, yay, win. I think she's gonna turn me into a fan very quickly. That's what I'll say. Okay, moving on from Win so we can conclude this video. My number one. Okay, drum roll. Okay, that was a really bad drum roll. My number one, and if you couldn't figure it out by now, I mean, come on. I think you guys already know. It is Ileana Aduana. Sinaloana. I butchered the hell out of that name. Sinaloana. Someone help me out in the comments down below. Laguna. Okay. Ileana Aduana. You guys know her. Former Miss Earth, Miss Earth Philippines. Okay, yes. Wow. I mean, moment of silence, honestly, because wow, this is what I've been waiting for the Philippines. This level, this level of preparedness, not for Miss Universe, but for Miss Universe Philippines. Yeah, she looked great. It was just perfect, you guys. I don't know if there was a single thing that I could even suggest change. The outfit was incredible. The white just brightened her up so much. I mean, even when she was standing at the end of the press presentation with all the ladies and they're doing photo shoots and whatnot, she was glowing amongst them all. I mean, absolutely glowing. And the way that her pants were just straight lined and it was just a straight cut, every time she stood, it just gave this beautiful line. And she was wearing like this cinched corset, I think, if I remember from the top of my head. And it just made it to where her posture was forced to be up. Everything was right. The lines, every time she made a different pose and stance, made by her arms and her legs, just the proportion and the lines that she made with her body on stage were just mwah. I mean, we all knew this woman was intelligent, but that was intelligence in action. And that's what I mean. Even when she was just standing still, the thing is, she still looked relaxed, relatable, confident, but she didn't look low energy. She still had and maintained high energy. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I expect from veterans, period. If you're a veteran and you're coming back, that what Win and Adawana gave on that stage, that's what I expect every single time from veterans, especially. Other one was just great. And if this is what she's going to bring for the rest of the competition, I suggest everyone step it up. Even the ladies from the top five. Right now, for me, it's Win-Win and Adawana and maybe Laguna, but really Win-Win and Adawana. I know for Adwana, some of the concerns have to go, are coming with her speaking. I'm not going to talk about that too much here because this is not what the video's purpose is. I'll just say this much. I do agree she needs to soften her English usage a little bit. However, that's easier to do. It's harder to. Adwana can speak. So taking away is something that we can do. But adding sometimes can be difficult. Adawana is a natural speaker. She doesn't have to overthink when she speaks. Same with when Marquez. She doesn't have to overthink when she speaks. I would say if Adawana can just lower her English to like a 10th grade reading level, then it would benefit her tremendously. And that's all I'll say about that. I don't think it's a reason to have concern for her representing the Philippines, though. That is something that can be trained. Because the content's there. It's just the delivery that needs to be tweaked, which can be tweaked. So yeah, guys, that's what I have to say. I really, really, really loved Adwana's performance today, or well, not today, at this presentation. All the ladies looked phenomenal. Being in my top 10 or my honorable mentions, if they weren't in the top 10, but they were in my honorable mentions, is an indication that you are on the right track, in my opinion. Personally, I'm not the judge. So any of these ladies that I said are on the right track. So please don't feel like if your favorite queen was not the number one on my list, well, don't feel anything because I'm not a judge. I'm just a commentator. I'm just a pageant analyst. So really, you shouldn't feel anything. And I implore you to put your top 10 or top five, whatever you have the energy for, down in the comments below, because that's what this is about. It's a community for us to share our opinions and get insight. And sometimes I read your guys' comments and you guys respectfully disagree with what I have to say. And I get a new perspective and it helps me kind of understand the competition. Now, I don't just waver my opinion based off of someone else's, right? But I'm not asking you to waver your opinion either. This video is not to convince you to believe in what I'm saying. It's just for your enjoyment and for us to have, a chat. I really see you guys as my friends, my families. That's why I call it the Reyna family. So it's really not about convincing you to believe in what I say. I don't even convince my sister to believe in my beliefs. I just, like to share it and appreciate her sharing her own. So I'm not asking for you guys to believe me. It's just me sharing my thoughts. That's all. And I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed being here. The channel is growing rapidly. Let me know if you guys want me to make an introduction video a little bit about me. Although I don't know if you guys really want to know more about me, but if you do, maybe I can make a little video about that. Maybe if we reach 2K, that's when I'll do it. We're close, you guys. Oh my God, the Reyna family is growing so much. Okay, I need to get this video done and end it because I need to edit the video for you all. And I still need to film a few more. Lord. Whew, a lot going on, you guys, between this and my internship. I still have to wake up. It's almost 11 p.m. I love you guys. You guys are incredible. You guys are the reason why I'm here. I love you guys so much. Yeah, let me know what you guys want me to watch below in the comments. Please, if you want to join the Reyna family, just go ahead and give me a subscription. Hit the subscribe button, whatever. If not, no worries. I'm glad you joined anyways, and thank you for joining. And yes, give this video a thumbs up, please. It really does help if you give it a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me, and it helps boost this video as well. And I am working hard on these videos for you all. So please give it a thumbs up. Please share it to your friends. Sharing is caring. Charot. I'm just kidding. Miro lang po. Pero yeah, I am so excited for MUPH season. Please let me know if you guys want me to be on live for anything. I do go live for a lot of the events as long as I am not conflicted with work requirements. So let me know if you guys want me to go live, and if I'm able to, I'll put it in the community post. Yeah. Maraming salamat po. Muchas gracias. Shukriya, shukran, danvad. Sheshe ni arigato gozaimasu. Thank you so much. And until next time, bye, Reynas. Oh, how do I stop this?